Hey there, it's DeGranny, and I'm back. And today I will be doing another PTCGO match, and this time I am facing Hollison. He's messaged me on Skype and through YouTube, trying to get a battle. So we finally were able to get a battle real quick and off. And so we're gonna start. I am running my Zeal deck once again. You will be seeing a lot different decks now that like I'll be running a version of Darkrai Hydreigon and whatnot uh, now, thanks to the 10s. So that helped me a lot. So here I can either start off with Terrakion, Zekrom EX, Tynamo, or Thundurus. So here I'm going to start off with Thundurus because he's a great starter early on. And I'm probably going to bench the Tynamo for sure. And that's probably it because I don't want anything else to get catchered. Especially with Zekrom EX and Terrakion having like 3+ retreat cost. I don't really want that. So I go for Tails and of course it's heads. I'm like, what? And he flips over Mareep, and at first I'm like, is this a basic yellow remake? But no, it's not. It does run the new Ampharos, which makes your opponent put 3 damage counters every time you attach an energy. Oh, that would be my phone. I'm going to turn that off. My bad. And but the Ampharos does have to be the active Pokemon, so it does kind of like suck that it has to be out there in open spot. Unlike Ampharos Prime, I believe that used to be it doesn't matter what it was. Like it could be on the bench or whatever. So here I'm debating with the Terrakion, and I decide, hey, let's go for it because I know he's weak to everything. And then I bench the Zekrom EX. For some reason, I don't know. I attached the Prism because I want to save the fighting. Okay, I don't want to save the fighting. I was going to save the fighting, I guess, for the Terrakion, but I changed my mind. I wanted to get some other cards, and I had to discard another Juniper, and then I get 2 more Junipers, and I'm like, God, I need... One could at least stay in the deck, and I get 2 catchers. So this hand will be here for a while unless I get an in, or he ends me away. So he's going to go for the Crushing Hammer, and it fails. So I'm like, yes, thankfully. And he's going to Bianca, get 3 more cards here. Gets another Crushing Hammer, and it fails again. And I'm just like, yes, I got lucky twice. And that's the only problem with Crushing Hammer. I do not like that at all. And we were talking in the chat. I can't really read it. Oh, he was asking. I told him that this is usually my Rayquaza deck, but it does not have Rayquaza at the moment. I just put it in yesterday, so it doesn't really matter right now. So I was thinking, what should I discard? And I decided with the electric because I know I can get it back easier. So it kind of helps having that. So now he's got the Ampharos, and I'm going to check the card, and as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever your opponent attaches energy from his or her hand, put 3 damage counters on that Pokemon. So that is kind of troublesome, and I'm like, what? This isn't going to be good. So yeah, I am going home today. This is probably posted in the morning, as you could tell. I will be going home, so I'm trying to get it done before I leave and before my class, so hopefully I can get that situated because I'll be leaving like right after class ends, just so I can get home in time, hopefully to see some of my old teachers and stuff because I kind of miss my old school. They're cool people. And so he's gonna hit me for 70 and put 20 on electric. So I'm going to go ahead and catch her out, the Terrakion, because it has a high retreat cost, and I'm a jerk. So now I'm going to Dynamo her. I haven't decided. I'm probably going to go with Zekrom, just because I know Zekrom can hit hard. But then again, I could go with Terrakion, and all I would need is a fighting energy whenever I'm knocked out, or Prism, either or. But I go with the Zekrom, so that's okay too. So now I'm thinking which card I should play, but I'm also like typing back. He didn't think I had a catcher, and I had two, and uh, I don't know what I'm saying now. Anyway, I attached to Zekrom EX, so I wouldn't have to discard any more lightning energy, and I attached the what did I attach? I attached DCE. I'm sorry. It's right in front of me, and I'm not really like remembering, and the words are just like not on the tip of my tongue anymore. So I go ahead and do Glinting Claw, and I get a tail, so it only does 50. I really needed a heads there, so I knew next turn, no matter what, it was going to be KO'd. Now, in order to KO him, I would have to retreat to Thunderous and hit for 80. But I don't know if that'll happen. I probably didn't think about that anyway. I'm probably just thinking, hey, let's hit with Zekrom EX because I'm not afraid of it. And now he's going to catcher, and he's going to catcher out my own Terrakion. So that does not help me very much. And he's going to end, which threw away my plan of Ultra Balling to get another electric out. But I do get an electric anyway. So very helpful, very helpful. And I get a switch, which is even more helpful. Now I can switch out the Terrakion, which will help a lot. And he's going to switch himself, and he's going to hit my Terrakion for 70, and probably hit the Thunderous for 20 and a KO. Hopefully that's what he would do. That would make the most sense, I would say. Get the knockout, make me lose energy, etc., etc. So yeah. And instead he goes for the Dynamo, probably just thinking I don't have an electric, which I do. So I'm just going to play the electric. Here it's kind of a sticky situation. I have no lightning in the discard. I know I'm going to have to play switch, but who do I switch to? Do I switch to Zekrom EX, or should I just go with the Thunderous and try to get the KO here? That is the question. And the smart thing would probably be go with the Thunderous, but instead I go with Zekrom EX, and I'm probably going to hope for a what, I don't even know, a heads probably, but instead I'll probably end up just strong bolting. Make more sense that way. So here it's kind of like just sketchy now. I really wish I would have had that lightning energy like I did earlier. Would have helped me a lot more this turn, more than it would have last turn. And here I think we're just chatting, so it's taking a little while. He was like, old school switch, and he's like, can't be played. And I was like, actually it can. Any like remake is allowed to be played. He was just messing with me, and I was just like, grr. And so I'm gonna strong bolt, get the automatic KO because I knew I would have had to flip a heads, and I'm not very good at flipping heads. So yeah. So I choose to discard the lightning and the prism, knowing I can get the lightning back next turn. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a prize. And he's gonna play his Terrakion EX here. It already has an energy on it, and now he's gonna Sharon for 3 cards, just like he did earlier with Bianca to get 3 cards. Probably didn't have an energy in hand, probably looking for the energy, and he's probably going to attach here and hit me for 100, which is very devastating for the Zekrom EX. I'm not really going to need it much this match, but it'd be nice to have just for like hitting hard. And now I'm looking through my discard, making sure I have what I need, and I do have the electric energy. So here I'm going to Ultra Ball the Thunderous and the Sky Arrow because I no longer need Sky Arrow since it's in play. And I'm going to get out another electric. So now I'm going to have my full line of electrics out. And this match is going to be really hard for him now. Debating where to put the Eviolite. And I decided with Zekrom EX, knowing that it could help. And now I'm going to Juniper, get a fresh start of 7 cards. And oh man, is that all so much helpful. Now I'm going to Catcher out the other Terrakion, knowing I can get the KO with my Thundurus. If I decide to do that, though, is the question. I should probably do it. It would make sense. So I'm going to Dynamotor here, get the Dynamotor onto my Thundurus, because hitting for 80 would get the knockout. And now I'm going to attach to Zekrom EX, and I'm going to Glinting Claw. Very poor mistake right there. Knowing he's running 2 different Terrakion in here, obviously he's probably got like a full load of switch. That was a bad mistake. I should have straight up go for the Disaster Bolt, get the KO. His Retaliate is now gone. And instead, I did not do that. And now he's going to draw, and he's going to play another Mareep. So now I'm worried because I do not want another Ampharos out, because putting 30 damage on myself is really devastating. So seeing that like coming forward later could be very bad. Here I'm going to have to attach so I can retreat now, because I cannot attack any other way. I'm gonna play Receiver just to see what I can get. Hopefully it's not a Silent, hopefully it's an N, or and I do get the N, which is very helpful, but I see he has 1 card. Real life, I probably would not play the N, but here I might do it anyway. And I'm going to switch out so I can get the KO here, take another prize, because taking the prize is all that matters right now. I'm just trying to get the game won with, finish it. And now I'm going to double Dynamotor, back the 2 Lightning Energy that I had discarded, and I'm going to put them back onto the Zekrom EX, as I know I could end up Glinting Claw next turn and it'd be very helpful. So here, Disaster Volt for 80 and the knockout. So I did play it smart, did not play the N. Knew he had the 1 card, didn't really want the N, give him 5 extra cards basically. So now he's going to attach a DCE, I believe, to the Mareep, which is very strange, I thought. But, I mean, I guess the Acceleration Bolt, Ampharos does need a DCE. So now I'm going to play Zekrom EX here. I do get a Juniper this turn. I'm going to Dynamotor on to Terrakion. So now I know that I need a Fighting Energy for this part. And here I'm going to Dynamotor once more, knowing I have 1 more Lightning in the discard. And I'm going to put this one onto Zekrom. So very helpful there. Now I'm going to attach to Zekrom EX. No, I decide against it. I'm going to, what do I want to do here? Juniper or attach? And I'm going to Juniper. Get some more Lightning in the discard, get rid of that N that I won't need again. I do get a Mewtwo, which could play into a factor if I lose this Zekrom here. And I'm going to Glinting Claw, and once again I only hit it for 50. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I believe I say here I feel like Puka, because all I can hit are tails. And Puka's been hitting a lot of tails until his Chansey, his magical Chansey, hit 6 heads in a row. That was ridiculous. I actually watched that live, and it was pretty funny. So here, I'm going to send out the Terrakion. Very strange. I probably should have sent out the Zekrom so I could retreat to Mewtwo, have 3 energy on it, hit him for 120, but that is, or no, I'd have 4 energy on it. I could have got the KO. But I guess I was hoping I'd get a switch here or something like that. Did not. So here I'm going to silent, get the fighting energy out. That would make sense, and that's all. I think I'm thinking about taking the fire energy, but I decided against it, and I only take the fighting. And I realize my deck size is getting really short, so I'm gonna Dynamotor now, and I'm probably gonna power up the Mewtwo, knowing Mewtwo is going to be probably my game-winning Pokemon, as he is in a lot of matches. Very great late sweeper if you know your Pokemon, or if you know your opponent doesn't really have a Mewtwo to counteract it. If he does, you're probably screwed, because you're going to lose that Mewtwo quickly if you just put 2 or 3 energy on it, because all they'd have to do is DCE it, and then you're done for, because 5 energy KOs any Mewtwo at all, Eviolite or anything like that. The only thing is, like, if you can get the weaknesses gone, I believe it's there is a Pokemon that does like take all weaknesses away. So that'd be nice. You get the Mewtwo Wars like ended there. I don't remember which one. I want to say Roserade from Dragons Exalted, but I don't believe that is the right card. So here, I know I'm probably going to lose my Terrakion easily. And if I do, it's okay. I'll just knock him out with my Mewtwo. So he goes up for the pump up smash, and he can attach energy from his hand if he has it, but he does not. So that was disappointing. Here I'm going to Dynamotor onto Zekrom, power up a second Pokemon just in case. And I'm then probably going to take 2 prizes once I finish Dynamotoring. Take the 2 prizes, tie it up, know that I've almost got the game in hand. Kind of worried still about it, not really positive. And I know I can get the knockout for sure with X-Ball, but I'm determining what I should do. Trying to think. Oh, he was like saying that he doesn't think his deck is all that great, and I tell him no. I think the thought of it is really good. It's just it doesn't like speed up as fast. Like maybe run some electrics with it. Like honestly, you could power it up from the discard and whatnot. I mean, then you get like 2 different kind of energy acceleration. You get the one from the Terrakion EX where you can attach from your hand. Then you get the one from the discard with electric, and that means you can bring back like a bunch of your energy too. So it'd be helpful. Not really sure. I think like you just didn't get a very good start here. Like you got the first Ampharos out pretty quickly, 3 turns I believe, and then the next 2 Mareeps, like they're still Mareeps right now. They need to be Amphoroses like right away, or at least Flaffies. It'd help like big time. So yeah, here he's just gonna Sharon, get 3 cards, hope that he can do something here. Nothing that he has on his bench can really go up against the Mewtwo EX. Mewtwo is just so powerful, and having 2 in each deck I think is now almost essential, especially that Mewtwo Wars have not ended like at the change of the format, and I still run 2 Mewtwo's in my Darkrai Hydreigon. I only run 1 in my Zeal deck. I haven't really found a second place for it. For a second one, I do have 4 total now, so it's kind of helpful. I'm probably about to build a Ho-Oh deck though in real life. Start running those 3 Ho-Ohs I have. Tornadus EX, Mewtwo. They all take colorless energy, and I'll just throw a bunch of energy in it. And it'd be kind of cool. I think it'd be a really nice deck to run. I might decide on a Shaman as well. Maybe a Regigigas. Regigigas would be kind of cool, just like as another Pokemon in it. Something like that. I'm thinking regular Tornadus as well. So yeah. Here I'm going to start powering up Raikou, as I know. I could probably, I won't be able to get the KO very much anywhere else if he sent out Terrakion, because Mewtwo wouldn't be able to KO it. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'd only hit him for a 100, and Zekrom would only hit him for 120. And that would mean I'd need like a switch or something, get a switch so I can play it well. And now I get the Prism. So with the Prism, it still wouldn't help me all that much, but who knows. And I told him I got my third Darkrai today, but it wasn't technically today. Whenever we had this match, I told him I got it, which that's in real life. I only have one online, which is kind of sad. But yeah, this game's basically over. All I have to do now is just X-Ball for the KO. So yeah, and I tell him good game. I was about to like skip that, and then I was like, oh wait, I need to do this. Good game, and it was a good game. He did make like or I started off pretty well. Then he made a little semi comeback, and then I came back as well, hit out that Terrakion EX, and from there it was like his match was pretty much over with. So yeah, I take the last prize, which happened to be an Ultra Ball. Didn't really matter because I got all my electrics out pretty quickly. So yeah, I might buy some more of the new tins. I think that'd be nice. Get some more openings. So yeah. So until next time, see ya.